The tiger quoll, also commonly called the spotted-tailed quoll or simply the spotted quoll, is the largest species of quoll and one of Australia's most formidable marsupial predators. In some regions, it is also referred to as the native cat, a name once widely used by European settlers who thought its appearance and hunting style resembled that of a domestic cat. The species originates from Australia and is native to the eastern part of the continent, as well as Tasmania. Fossil evidence suggests that quolls have been present in Australia for millions of years, evolving alongside other marsupial carnivores. Historically, their range was far more extensive, but it has contracted over time due to habitat loss and human activity. Today, tiger quolls are mostly found in forested habitats. They prefer wet sclerophyll forests, temperate rainforests, and coastal scrublands, where dense vegetation and fallen logs provide shelter and hunting opportunities. They are highly adaptable and can live at various elevations, from lowland forests to mountainous regions, though they require environments with sufficient cover and abundant prey. Tiger quolls are also known to use rocky outcrops, caves, and hollow logs as dens, which they often return to regularly for resting and rearing their young. The exact number of tiger quolls left in the wild is difficult to determine, since they are secretive and live in dense habitats that make population surveys challenging. However, scientists estimate that their numbers have declined sharply over the past century. In Tasmania, they are still relatively widespread, but on the Australian mainland their populations are much smaller and fragmented. In many parts of their former range, especially in New South Wales and Victoria, they are now very scarce. The tiger quoll is considered rare and threatened. The International Union for Conservation of Nature lists the species as near threatened, but in Australia its conservation status can vary by state. Habitat destruction, logging, land clearing, and competition with invasive predators like foxes and feral cats have all contributed to their decline. While not yet extinct, tiger quolls are certainly endangered in parts of their range and are regarded as one of Australia's most at-risk carnivorous marsupials. The tiger quoll has a striking appearance that makes it easy to recognize among Australian marsupials. Its fur is generally a rich reddish-brown to dark brown, covered with distinctive white spots scattered across its body. Unlike other quoll species, its tail is also patterned with spots, which is why it is often called the spotted-tailed quoll. The underside of the body tends to be paler, usually cream or light brown, contrasting with the darker upper coat. This unique coloration helps it blend into the forest floor and dense vegetation of its habitat. The tiger quoll has a slender but muscular body, designed for agility and strength. It has relatively short legs compared to its long torso, but its feet are equipped with sharp claws that make it an excellent climber. Its head is broad with a pointed snout and powerful jaws, while its long tail provides balance when navigating trees or rocky terrain. This combination of traits gives the tiger quoll a physique suited both for climbing and moving swiftly on the ground. The tiger quoll is the largest of all quoll species. Adult males are significantly bigger than females, showing a clear size difference between the sexes. On average, males measure about 35 to 75 centimeters in body length, with an additional 34 to 55 centimeters of tail. Females are smaller, usually ranging from 30 to 66 centimeters in body length. When it comes to weight, tiger quolls vary widely depending on sex and location. Males are the heaviest, often weighing between 3.5 and 7 kilograms, while females usually weigh between 1.8 and 4 kilograms. In Tasmania, where the species is often larger, males can sometimes exceed these averages. This makes the tiger quoll not only the biggest quoll but also the largest carnivorous marsupial on mainland Australia today. Tiger quolls are primarily nocturnal hunters, meaning they are most active at night. During daylight hours, they usually rest in dens made in hollow logs, rock crevices, burrows, or dense vegetation, and then emerge after dark to patrol their territories. They are agile movers and can climb trees with ease, but they also spend a lot of time on the ground, traveling long distances at night in search of opportunities. They are generally solitary animals, except during the breeding season or when females are raising young. Each adult maintains its own territory, which can overlap with others, but direct encounters between adults are often aggressive. Males tend to have much larger ranges than females, sometimes overlapping with several female territories. These home ranges are marked and defended using scent glands, which play an important role in communication and territorial boundaries. Tiger quolls are also highly curious and bold in nature, often investigating new scents, sounds, or changes in their environment. This boldness has sometimes led them into conflict with humans, as they may explore campsites, farms, or buildings in search of opportunities. Despite being powerful predators, they are also vulnerable to larger animals, and their natural wariness helps them survive in the wild. They are known to be very vocal and expressive in their interactions, producing a range of calls to communicate with rivals or potential mates. Alongside this, they rely on scent marking and physical displays to assert dominance or ward off intruders. These behaviors make them complex animals with strong territorial instincts and a wide range of ways to interact with their environment. Tiger quolls are surprisingly vocal marsupials, especially considering their mostly solitary lifestyle. They produce a wide range of sounds that serve different purposes, from warning rivals to communicating with mates. One of their most common vocalizations is a series of harsh hisses and growls, often used when two individuals encounter each other and feel threatened. These aggressive sounds signal dominance and help avoid physical fights, which could otherwise cause serious injuries. They are also known to emit piercing screams or screeches, particularly during confrontations or when defending territory. These loud calls carry over long distances in the forest, acting as a warning to other quolls that an area is already claimed. Such vocalizations play an important role in maintaining their solitary nature by reducing unnecessary close encounters. Tiger quolls make also softer chattering or clicking noises during social interactions, such as between a mother and her young. These quieter sounds allow for communication without drawing too much attention from predators or competitors. Cubs themselves may produce high-pitched squeaks or cries to attract their mother's attention. The tiger quoll have a very powerful bite for their size. Studies of their skulls and jaw muscles show that they possess one of the highest bite forces relative to body size among marsupial carnivores. Their sharp, curved teeth and strong jaw muscles are perfectly adapted for gripping, puncturing, and tearing through the flesh of their prey. Tiger quolls are carnivorous marsupials, and their diet is made up almost entirely of meat. They are skilled hunters that prey on a wide variety of animals, ranging from small insects and reptiles to larger mammals and birds. Their strong jaws and sharp teeth allow them to kill prey quickly and tear through flesh with ease. This adaptability in diet makes them opportunistic feeders, capable of taking advantage of whatever is available in their habitat. They commonly hunt possums, gliders, rabbits, bandicoots, and rats, as well as reptiles like lizards and snakes. Birds and their eggs are also frequent targets, especially when nests are accessible. In some areas, tiger quolls have been observed hunting animals nearly as large as themselves, including young wallabies. Their climbing skills give them access to tree-dwelling prey, while their speed and stealth allow them to ambush animals on the ground. Tiger quolls are also known to scavenge carrion. They will feed on the remains of dead animals when the opportunity arises, which provides an important ecological service by helping recycle nutrients back into the environment. This scavenging behavior sometimes brings them into conflict with humans, as they may feed on farm animals that have died or investigate rubbish in search of scraps. Their varied and flexible diet helps explain how they have survived in a range of environments, from rainforests to open woodlands. However, competition with introduced predators like foxes and feral cats has reduced their access to food in many regions, contributing to their decline in the wild. Tiger quolls have a seasonal breeding pattern, with mating typically taking place once a year, during the cooler months between late May and August. During this time, males compete fiercely for access to females, sometimes fighting aggressively. Mating itself is unusual compared to many other mammals, as it can last for several hours, and the male often remains with the female for an extended period to ensure fertilization. After mating, the female gives birth to a litter of tiny, underdeveloped young, usually around 4 to 6 weeks later. Like other marsupials, the newborns are extremely small and must crawl into their mother's pouch immediately after birth. The female tiger quoll has 6 teats inside her pouch, which means she can raise up to 6 young at a time. If more are born, only the first ones to attach to a teat survive. The young remain in the pouch for about 7 to 8 weeks, continuing their development while feeding on their mother's milk. Once they grow too large, they move out of the pouch but still rely on the mother for protection. At this stage, the female places them in nests made in hollow logs, burrows, or rock crevices, where they stay while she hunts at night. These nests are often lined with leaves, grasses, or other soft material to keep the young warm. By the time they reach about 5 months of age, the young begin to accompany their mother on hunting trips and gradually learn to fend for themselves. They are usually fully independent by late summer. In the wild, tiger quolls generally live 2 to 4 years, with females starting to breed in their second year and males often reaching maturity slightly later. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.